talking about how they're what you call it, atheists. They don't believe in God because they don't believe in the devil. But the devil and God are pretty much a
intertwined.
God, yeah.
Well, see,
So
on
how
that,
can you like?
on that, an atheist will tell you, I believe in there not being a God. An atheist doesn't, if he doesn't believe in anything, how can he believe there isn't a God?
Right. Right. And that's like.
Think about that.
Well,
How
that's,
can you believe there's a devil?
that's just like that young guy that came down there when we still down to Cup. He says he was an atheist.
Well, why was he there?
And I said, then what brought you here then? If you don't believe in God. Something had to bring you here.
Said he liked the music too.
No.
Okay, where we at here?
20.
Okay, 21. 21. Was not our ancestor Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together. And his faith was made complete by what he did. What James is trying to show here is only righteous action is evidence of true faith. Not that it saves. Because the Bible does teach that people are saved by faith and not by good deeds. So this kind of sounds like it's contradicting that, like it's saying that's
Right.
not so. But what it's saying here is when you do good things, when you do good actions, along with your faith, you're showing genuine faith. But you don't have to to give your life to Christ, you don't have to do good deeds before he allows you to do it. But once he allows you to come to him, you're going to keep that faith true, keep that faith real, keep that faith honest. You need to start doing what's good and what's right to God. Just like, whoever broke in here, if they needed money that bad, even, and this may shock a whole lot of people, I know it shocks every pastor I've ever told it to, he probably wanted it for drugs or alcohol.
Right.
Not that for what he got he's going to get much. That person could have come into me and said, I really, really, really need a drink, Pastor Jerry. I need $10 for a drink. Now, what would the average pastor say to that?
No.
What would Pastor Jerry say?
Yeah.
Yes.
And why?
Because you wouldn't want him to rob somebody else?
Because I
Yeah, that.
advocate drinking? No. I would say, okay, I'm going to give you the money. You're probably going to buy drugs or alcohol with it. I don't think you should do that. It's not my job to stop you. My job is to say, when you realize how stupid it is, come back and talk to me. Now those, and again, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, I'm using it as an example. That's how we're supposed to act. These people that walk down the street and a panhandler says, can you spare a little change? Walk away from me. Get a job, you damn bum.
A lot of people say it.
Oh yeah, I know.
I've seen them do it.
Oh, I have too.
I know, I used to panhandle to get leads on rich
No.
people and follow them home. Scotch tape.
Yes, I know.
It's just a child.
I know.
That's a sleepy child. But when we talk about righteous
No.
actions,
No,
Carol,
working with our faith, that's what I'm talking about.
just close it for now, so don't get ripped again.
Is it gonna hurt you, no matter what that guy is asking for the money for? Is it gonna hurt you giving him a quarter?
No. If it breaks your will.
A panhandler asks for, hey man, you got spare change or you got a cigarette? Most people, just, why don't you go get a damn job?
I do that. Them bums that come by me,
I don't mind giving an occasional
right.
yeah.
handout or an occasional cigarette, but you've all heard me at the cup.
Yep.
Excuse me, I don't see you on my 1040 form. Therefore, you're not a dependent. You can bum one cigarette from me, you can bum two cigarettes from me. You get to the third cigarette, now you need to get a job.
Exactly.
And that's not being mean. That's still righteous faith and righteous actions. My job is to teach you, no matter how useless the effort is, to teach you to be a viable, good, self-supporting human being.
It's just like that guy down here, what was it, a month or two ago? I got a hold of you about over here at the stoplight by McDonald's.
You know, most people would have just ignored him.
I mean, he didn't ask me anything, but I seen his signs, so I was like, started talking to him, and I gave him some money. And then I called Pastor Jerry, let him know, and he talked to me, whatever. And
He didn't want any help, he just wanted to get money. And there are people like that. I used to one of the most successful panhandlers in Washington, D.C. This man would make $150, $200 a day,
Wow.
dressed in rags. At the end of the day, he would go down to the parking garage, where his chauffeur would pick him up and take him home.
A what?
yeah.
He would send the chauffeur to the bank to deposit his daily take,
Wow.
and then he would write checks out to the different charities.
Okay.
If he made $200 panhandling, he would give away $1,000.
Wow.
And what he would do is every time he panhandled, he would ask the person, "Do you go to church?" And if they said no, he'd give them back their money. So if you don't go to church, I don't need your help. If they said, "Yeah, I go to St. Peter's," he'd take their money. "I go to Central Christian," he'd take their money.
Well, that's just like.
St. Peter's and Central Christian would be the next people to get a check from this man's foundation.
That's just like when me and her was up there doing the books today. This one customer that I asked if she wanted to donate $5 for the book, she says no because she's already donated enough money to other different charities. And I said, okay, that's fine, you know.
Okay, well, that's great, ma'am. If you don't want to see $5 turned into 10, it's your
Right.
choice. May God bless you.
And
Of course, now that's me, and I can get away with that.
And we also might possibly have one of the ladies that work up there
a young
come
lady,
down to our church.
Gabby,
Cool.
she was asking about what kind of congregation we are, and she's a different type of a person, and she was saying I might check it out one of these times. I said, that's fine. We'll gladly to have you.
Exactly.
It says here, Abraham believed God and it was credited to him as righteousness, and he was called God's friend. You see that a person is justified by what he does and not by faith alone. 25 says, in the same way, was not even Rahab the prostitute considered righteous for what she did when she gave lodging to the spies and sent them off in a different direction? Rahab, the prostitute, James is calling her righteous. I think that's interesting. Why? Because she's a prostitute.
No, because